give me a sector. I don't even care what the sector is, Tim.
Do tech.
Do tech.
Yeah,
Well, you've already biased me on tech. You're
healthcare. I think there's mixed stocks in healthcare.
So here, if I'm just looking at the sector on healthcare, and we had a bullish rating last week, it to me, if I'm just looking at the sector, and they might line up, but if I'm just looking at the sector, I would have to move that sector down into about a negative 45-yard marker. For me, if I'm just looking at the sector, and a lot of that is not just the pullback here, Tim. This pullback is far exceeding what is happening in the market. Number one. Number two, you have broken major intermediate support levels. You're underneath your 200-day moving average, your 20-day moving average, your 50-day moving average. You have momentum to the downside and increasing volume. And even before this came out, Tim, I was concerned about healthcare because of what was happening on the Hill. So if I just look at the sector, then I'm going to be like, well, yeah, give me a yard mark in the negative 40 to negative, 45 area. But if I come here and I say, okay, let me look at all of the healthcare stocks, right? And let me look at just your plus mid cap stocks, and let me look at just stocks that are over $10, right? So I'm trying to weed out the nonsense. Okay?
Yeah, like the GEs, like $7 stock. Yeah,
trying to weed out the GEs. And then I go through these one by one, and I try to get a better picture of the sector here, because healthcare might be the entire sector is a combination, might be in that neutral to slightly bearish parameters, negative 40, negative 45, you still might have some really, really good opportunities, Tim. A lot of that might mean, like, take a stock like ABBV here, down on the week, bearish downtrend. But yeah, are we really seeing ABBV is going to guarantee to break a major level of support this week? So that certainly could hold. Number two, looking at Agilent here, you got a bullish retracement there. You got a bullish retracement. Now it has to give me a doji and some action there. You look at Abbott Labs. Abbott Labs, my God, that is a beautiful trend with a beautiful pullback that simply needs to confirm.
Healthcare is the perfect example of my opinion on the market right now. It's a stock picker's market.
ACAD, bullish retracement. So yeah, you got your concerns like ABMMD, but when I'm looking at the sector itself, look at AGIO. That is a beautiful retracement. This is a beautiful retracement. You look at you look at that. You're not looking to trade ALGN here because of what happened, but you're now sitting on a 50-day moving average, which will give it some support. So even though you look at the sector and you say, "Ooh, I'm a little concerned about that sector," when you break down the individual components, it doesn't really give you that, Chicken Little run for the hill mentality.
Yeah.